Well, meanwhile, construction firms here in Singapore are expecting further delays to projects after a recent surge in COVID-19 cases in the dormitories. 515 new cases were detected in the dorms on Tuesday, and that's the highest in over a year. Chua Tian with this report.
It's all hands on deck at sites like these. Construction firms say they're operating at about 60% of the manpower needed due to border restrictions. And the industry is bracing for yet another setback, a sharp rise in COVID-19 infections among workers living in dorms. The daily numbers in dorms jumped from 11 at the start of September to more than 500 towards the end of the month. The Health Ministry says it's also monitoring 6 COVID-19 clusters in dormitories. These include Blue Star's dormitory and Avery Lodge, with a total of over 650 cases.
It is both within the dorms and within the workers that are staying outside the dorms. Some of them perhaps maybe within the community got infected and brought to the site. It's the nature of the industry. I mean, there's always a weak link somewhere that has this sort of issues happening. So it is not that there's no safe distancing measure. It is not that there's no bubble wrap within the various work zones.
Mr. Liu says there's no telling what the full impact of the new cases would be on his business, but it'll certainly push back project timelines. Some are already 12 to 15 months behind time. Still, he says the industry will continue to put workers' health front and center. This includes mental well-being, as a large number of workers have been confined to their dorms and workplaces for the past 1.5 years. Non-profit organizations are also stepping up efforts to care for migrant workers. HealthServe, for instance, introduced a 24-hour hotline last month.
最简单的就是先给予他们一个空间，一个很让他们感到安全啊、舒适的空间，让他们就是能说出他们心里的感受啊。因为有些客工他们其实就是想要找个人聊天。
So far, the organization has already received more than 400 calls. It says it stands ready to support migrant workers during this time.
But there is some good news for construction firms. They will get another 3 months of relief for contracts affected by COVID-19. It comes as challenges persist for firms yet to deliver projects amid the pandemic. The original relief period expires tomorrow. Construction companies can seek temporary reprieve from legal action by serving a notification for relief by the end of this year. The National and Development Ministry says parties should negotiate and agree to a mutually beneficial conclusion. The period for cost-sharing relief has been extended until the 31st of December.